pull knives on my uncle for feeding us toxic foods.
It was a black son.
You better not feed my son, though.
It was a black son. It wasn't a knife.
Okay.
So it was a sacred knife. It was a sacred knife.
But my point in saying that was she was so what the warrior spirit around wellness and maintaining your body, mind, and spirit at an optimum level. I got from her because she had to maneuver us through a system that was not supportive of raising vegan children in Brooklyn Crown Heights in the 80s. It was very. I mean, I was always getting in fights every day because I had Sprout sandwiches. My homies had. They had. I had Sprout sandwiches. Sprouted bread with some avocado slices and some Sprouts. This is 1982. Fighting in school, but for me, it made me strong. I had to fight just to be vegan. So I have always had a more warrior approach to my health and wellness just because of how I was raised, because I had to defend myself just eating an apple. But I'm saying that to tell y'all that she the type we need to be the type of warrior that she signaled for her health and then passed on to her children. That's the spirit ultimately, without being dogmatic, that we're just trying to share with brothers and sisters. Like, we have one life, we should protect it and defend it. There's so much stuff that is challenging to try to break us down, and we should encourage each other so we can have longevity and be resilient, in the midst of this.
All right, we got more with Queen Afua and her son, Supernova Slime, when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Okay, so listening to Queen Afua on The Breakfast Club, it really made me think about a video. I just did a video talking about we are what we eat. So I want to talk more about that because she is an inspiration of mine, and I was already on the holistic spiritual health journey, and then her book was brought to my attention, and I read it, and that just helps me even so much more. But for women, our menstrual cycles, right? Maybe you're one of the people who have that time of month is horrible. It's a lot, right? It's heavy. It's draining. It's painful, right? I used to suffer from horrible menstrual cycles. Really, really bad PMS, heavy bleeding, painful cramps. Sometimes I pretty much had to stay in the bed. It was just too painful and just too much to do anything else. But then I started eating less meat and less dairy, and I had stopped eating pork several years ago. I stopped eating pork, and I really, really, really cut back on beef. I probably eat a hamburger maybe once a month, and that's it. I don't eat no other beef, but I will have me a good beef hamburger maybe once a month. I'll eat fish a couple times a month, and I'll eat chicken a couple times a month. But for the most part, I don't eat meat how I used to. I used to eat meat 3 times a day pretty much. I had 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they all included meat. Now, I eat only 1 to 2 meals a day, and maybe one of those meals I eat a day will include meat. Some days I eat some meals and don't include meat at all. I really, really, really have cut back on dairy, right? I do still eat dairy, cheese sometimes. That's a weakness of mine. I'm trying to let that go too. We're working on it. But I don't eat dairy. I can't even think, putting and yogurt and animal milk. Ice cream. I don't eat none of that. Like I said, cheese. Like regular cheese and cream cheese. I do still fuck with those. But that's not every day. And since I started changing my eating habits and I started eating more fruits and vegetables and drinking more pure fruit and vegetable juices, like 100% juices with nothing else added and no added sugars, my periods have gotten much better. My PMS has gotten much better. So it definitely plays a huge part.
But she can't tap into that beauty if her inner child is broken. And most broken children, most broken adults have that child. It hits them about 5 or 7. That's when what you go back to when the pain began, you would know the story. So we gotta take those broken parts and begin to mend them. And we do that in our rights. Then we move ourselves from that level into Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar is about the lady of the heavenly realm. The woman who knows, she picks up. She feels everything. But I do not know. I trust my spirit to know everything. I said, am I supposed to be here? Like, I was nervous to come here. Spirit said, relax.
Why was you nervous? Why were you nervous?
I'm so happy I'm here. I don't know what to do with myself. You know, y'all are such a big deal in our community. I'll tell you the truth.
You a big deal in our community.
Big deal.
I done heard from you. I mean, from Angela to Lathan
A big deal.
and my wife Erica. Like, come on.
Y'all impacted us. And we love you.
We do. We love y'all.
And I love y'all all so much for you taking care of us, taking care of our minds, bringing up issues and bringing to the surface and being able to endure. You know, I know y'all are like our heroes. So to come into the room with you was a big deal.
Well, it's a balance. It's ratchetness and it's righteousness.
Okay.
Okay, it's a balance.
So
But you get a chance to talk about it.
I just wanted to speak on that really quick because it's really important. Listen to that interview with Queen Afua on The Breakfast Club. Read her book, The Sacred Woman. Do any and all research that you can on herbal and holistic health. And you can always reach out to me for any questions or concerns or assistance.
And I'm so honored. So I'm over the top honored.
I really, I'm like an advocate for vegetarian and vegan meals. Like, I'm not saying you gotta be full, complete vegan, because it is hard, especially growing up eating all this different stuff, you know. But if you can incorporate though vegetarian and vegan meals, like just replace some meals that you would normally eat with a vegan or vegetarian meal, or replace it with fruits or fresh juice, you know, you'll still notice a difference, and it'll definitely play a major part in healing.
Which is your beauty. But on the other side is your masculine side, which is where you're gonna live, how you're gonna live.
But that's it. I've ended here. I just wanted to share that with you.
Balancing that out opens up the first eye, so you can see everything. And you can see
yeah, that's it. All right, y'all have a good day.